Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina was sayyiati a'malina may yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa may yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Usikum wa iyaya awlan bittaqullah faqad fazal muttaqun. Wa qala Allah Ta'ala fil Qur'anil Karim ba'da a'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu taqullaha haqqa tuqatih wa la tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. Wa qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam فإن خير الكلام كلام الله وأحسن حدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alamin for His blessing, His mercy, for His guidance, for His forgiveness. And may Allah Rabbul Alamin accept all our prayers, forgive all our sins, strengthen our iman and increase our patience, our sabr. Brothers and sisters, before we begin, let us recite dua together, and also special prayer that we have prayed for two of our sisters, Fauzia David, who just is in the hospital because she fall from the stairs. But may Allah protect her, and also Sister Zuraida Omar, who is also in the hospital. So inshallah we will make prayer for both of them. We start to do this prayer together first, then the other prayer we just say Amin when I'm doing the prayer, inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilayka nushur. Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama' wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub thabbit qulubana ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Allahumma khtim lana bil husnil khatimah wa la takhtim alayna bis su'il khatimah. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak wa ajirna minan nar. Allahumma hdina jami'an ila siratil mustaqim. Allahumma yassir wa la tu'assir lahuma الأختي فوزيا والأختي زريدة يا رحمن يا رحيم. اللهم أنت الشافع لا شفاءة إلا شفاء اشفيهما يا رحمن يا رحيم يا جل الجلال والإكرام. يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك نستغيث. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Amin Ya Rabbul Alamin. Allah remind all of us in Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah 2, verses 186. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُونَ بِي وَلَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. In this ayah, Allah remind us through His messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whenever anybody asks you about me, anyone, ibadi, because whether you are Muslim or not yet Muslim, all of us are Allah's creation. Allah created every one of us. For those who have been a Muslim, it's easy for them to believe. For those who are not yet Muslim, they have to believe first. So Allah said, Ya Muhammad, if anyone asks you concern about me, tell them, Inni Qarib, I'm very, very close to them. I'm always there for them. And then remind them to call upon me. Ujibu da'wata da'i, Allah said, I always respond to the prayer, to the call of my servant, my slave. Then Allah Rabbul Alameen guide us. If anyone want your prayer to be answered by Allah, you have to do two things. Number one, فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. Try your best to do what I want you to do. Anytime if you try to please somebody, that person will be very happy with you and he'll give you things, even you don't ask. Because you are a good person. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُونَ بِي. And you must have faith. You must believe that I will respond to your needs. You must have that faith. This is where we are working very hard every day to strengthen the faith towards Allah Rabbul Alameen. Because iman yazid wa yanqus. Our faith keep on increase and decrease at the same time. Most of the time decrease. Sunday morning increase a bit for a while, 2 hours. After that, it's going down again. Yeah? That is part of our trial in this life. And Allah Rabbul Alameen said, وَلَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. Allah said to us, may Allah make it easy for all of us to be guided. We must seek that guidance from Allah. Even when you want to ask Allah anything, you must know how to ask, what to ask. Just a layman like you and me, you don't go, oh Allah, make me a king. Don't make you a king. Make you a good person is good enough. Because you know that you cannot be a king. And unless when you have a newborn baby, you give them the name king. Then they become king. King by name, not king by family. It's king by name. I remember one friend of mine, he always said, I'm the king. So people say, you are too much, you know. But later on we realized that his name is king. And Allah also said in Surah Ghafir, Surah Ghafir, Surah 40, verses 60, Udu'uni astajibu lakum. Call upon me, I will respond to your call. But always remember how Allah responds, you leave it to Him. He may not respond now, He may respond later on. You want happiness now. Maybe Allah will test us more, but He is going to give us happiness later on. You know, so sometimes when you ask something from Allah, normally a human like us are very impatient. We want to see the result immediately, instantly if possible. But Allah Rabbul Alameen have his own wisdom. If you keep on giving what you want, you become very arrogant. Yeah? And you can be very, very disobedient sometimes. Yeah? But Allah knows better. Even all the prophets, when they make dua to Allah, not all the dua is being responded by Allah immediately. Allah also delayed their dua. But then, alhamdulillah, all the prophets have extra sabr. We are weak in our sabr. Yeah? And brothers and sisters, in Surah 40, Surah Ghafir, verse 60, when Allah said, Udu'uni astajibu lakum, it's a command. Allah used the word Udu'uni, it's a command. Means Allah loves those who keep on asking Him. And you must be consistent in your prayer. Do not just ask and after a few times, enough. I've been asking, I don't see any result. So I don't want to ask anymore. You don't give up with Allah. Allah said, La tahnatu min rahmatillah. Don't ever give up hope with Allah, Rabbul Alameen. We make dua for the sister, the two sisters, and also we ask Allah subhanahu to grant Nik Masna one Ibrahim who are not well. This is the mother-in-law of Brother Khalid Khairullah. May Allah Rabbul Alameen protect all of them and ease whatever problem they are facing, the pain, the suffering that they are going through. The Prophet ﷺ did say, when we have patience in facing all this trial, first thing, Allah Rabbul Alameen will erase all our sins. You know, that means Allah will purify ourselves to become a better person, a cleaner person, spiritually, mentally, and physically, inshallah. Tuhur, that's why the Prophet said, tuhur, purification, purification. For those who have patience. Now when Allah tests somebody in the community or in the family, Allah do not test that particular person only. That particular person have to go through some pain. But Allah also tests those who are with them. The children, if their parent is not well, the children also is being tested. Your spouses is being tested to see whether you grab the opportunity to be dutiful to one another or not. When everybody is fine, we don't need anybody's help. When somebody is okay, somebody is not okay, and that is the test. Not only for those who are suffering from pain, for those who are not suffering, to see whether we are helping each other or not. Do we show mercy for each other or not? In a family, it's not just about love. An Islamic family is not just established because of love, but it's more than that. You care for each other, you feel for each other, you're very passionate, and you show mercy to one another. If you fail to do that, that means you may have some personal problem. So it is a test for everybody. So may Allah protect those who are not well, strengthen their iman, make it easy for them to overcome their pain and suffering. And for those families who are close to them, may Allah increase your patience too, so that you can serve them, dutiful to them, love them, and pray for them. Because those who are not well, their prayer also is very close to Allah Rabbul Alameen. So we need a lot of dua. After we try our best to do what we can, we always try our best not to forget Allah Rabbul Alameen. At the end of the day, the one that is going to make all the decision is Allah. The one that heals is Allah. Iza maridtu wa huwa yashfin. When you are not well, the one who heals you is Allah. Yeah? But we need patient time. Yeah? Inshallah, let us go back to the book about life in Al-Barzakh. Brothers and sisters, if you look into Islam, you'll be surprised to see that how detailed Islam is. They explain to us, guide us, not only how to live in this life, but how to prepare our departure from this world and how to prepare ourselves for our next life. We know Al-Barzakh is an area that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cut us off from this dunya and stop us from going to akhirah. That's why you call Barzakhun is like a wall. Protect us from coming back, and we cannot even move forward yet until the day of resurrection take place. Then everyone will be resurrected and will be given a fair trial from Allah Almighty. But when you look into the prayer from our Prophet ﷺ, the dua, sometimes you feel why we have to pray now? Because you only can pray now. When you're dead, you cannot pray anymore. You want to make your prayer, you want to make your salat, you want to make your dua, you want to make your fasting, you want to make your sadaqah, everything that you want to do good, you only can do it here, now. You can even see when you are not well, whatever you want to do is very limited. When you are healthy, you have to do what you can, maximize your energy, your time. When you are able, when you are not well, you know you cannot do a lot of things anymore. So when you are healthy, that's why the Prophet said, use 5 things before the other 5 come to you. When you are healthy, before you are sick. When you are wealthy, before you get poor. When you are alive, before you die. And when you are young, before you get old. And what is the last one? Yeah? When you have time, before you are busy. Yeah? Now let us go back to page 31. Yeah? Wasila bin Al-Asqa. Wasila is one of the companions of the Prophet that did mention about what the Prophet said about the month of Ramadan. About the month of Ramadan. That Allah revealed all the holy books. Suhuf Ibrahim, Torah of Moses, Injil of Isa, and the Quran, all was revealed in Ramadan. Yeah, that hadith is from Wasila bin Al-Asqa. But now this hadith, he reported that Prophet Muhammad once prayed janazah. Now he is performing a funeral prayer over a Muslim, and he heard him say, there are many dua for Salatul Mayyit. The one that we always are exposed to, Allahumma gfir lahu warhamhu wa'afihi wa'fu anhu, until the end. And also plus Allahumma gfir li hayyina wa mayyitina wa shahidina wa ghaibina. But this also one of the dua that the Prophet ﷺ said, Allahumma inna fulan ibnu fulan fi zimmatika wa habli jiwarik faqihi fitnah القبر وعذاب النار وأنت أهل الوفاء والحق فاغفر له وارحمه إنك أنت الغفور الرحيم. Allah, very so and so, son of so and so. So the Prophet sometimes will mention the name of the deceased because he's praying for that particular person. So he will quote the name of the dead person. Is in your custody. Now the Prophet is talking to Allah fi zimmatik. Now it's not in the custody of anyone. It's in your custody now, under your care now, O Allah. Yeah? When you are there, it's you and Allah. Here Allah can leave it to you and your friend, your family, your bodyguard. No? You have so many body to help you here. Over there, no one else. Purely under the custody of Allah Rabbul Alameen. Holding to the rope of your mercy, hoping. Everyone who go down when you die, the only thing that we always hope is Allah's mercy. Sometimes you compare your deeds to what Allah have given us. You cannot. You cannot repay the ni'mah of Allah. You cannot count the blessing of Allah. So how can we enter paradise compared with the deeds that we are doing and what Allah have given us? You just cannot compare. And Allah reminds us, if you want to calculate the ni'mah of Allah given to you, you can't. You can't. You just cannot. That's why our Prophet ﷺ always reminds us that whoever will enter paradise, most of the time it's not because of your deeds. No. It's because of the mercy of Allah upon you. And that's why the Prophet in other hadiths he said, Irham man fil ard yarhamkum man fis sama. Show mercy to Allah's creation on this earth, so that the one in the heaven will shower his mercy. But sometimes we can see that we among ourselves are very mean. You know, we cause a lot of mischief, unrest, problem to others just because of our pride, our ego. We thought that that is the best, that is the worst thing to do. Yeah. You create unrest to yourself is different. You create unrest to people, now you have a sin towards others. And after you commit sin to others, you are so arrogant, you do not want to admit and you do not want to ask that person to forgive you. Double arrogant. If you don't ask the people that you have caused problem to them to forgive you here, you don't ever think that you can escape the judgment of Allah. Allah will stop you. Even if you have done a lot of good deeds, yeah, you have contributed millions of dollars for a good cause, no value. Because you are causing a lot of problem to others. You remember the hadith that the Prophet said, Muflis, the bankruptcy. It's not they don't have money, they have salat, they have Saum Ramadan, they have all the zakat and contribution, they went to Hajj and Umrah, but then Allah will transfer all your good deeds to the person that you cause unrest and you cause zalim, you create fitna. If you create fitna to 10 people you have to face. So you must be very careful. You know? And then we ask, the Prophet taught us, shelter him from the trial of the grave. You must always be humble and ask Allah when you are still able to ask him, oh Allah, protect me from the trial of the grave. Yeah, fitnatul qubur. Yeah. And also, may Allah Rabbul Alameen protect us from the punishment of hellfire. Now, if you want to stay away and be protected from the trial of the grave, what should you do, brothers and sisters? What should we do? What should we do if you want? What is the punishment that you are going to receive in the qubur? Based on the hadith of Prophet Muhammad. Number one, if you like to gossip, backbiting, gossip, slandering, you have to stop. You ask Allah to save you, protect you from the trial, the torment of the grave. So you must stop doing the thing that can cause you to be punished in the grave. That's number one. Number two is about cleanliness. The male, all the male, you must be very careful. Male are very impatient in going for the call of nature. If possible, go into the toilet and sit. Don't just stand. The problem of standing, you may not clean yourself properly. You can urinate properly, but the cleaning part, you may fail to clean yourself properly. And this causes you to be punished in the grave. So have patience, go in and then do it properly and wash everything properly. And then you can renew your wudu, you can pray. If not, when you're not clean, your wudu also is not valid. You cannot just take wudu, but you do not clean your private part properly. You have to clean. Yeah. You are the one worthy of fulfilling the promises. The Prophet is educating his ummah to know who is Allah. The one that will never break his promise is Allah. We make promise, but most of the time we do not honor our promises. Because we make promise based on desire. When you want to win somebody over, you promise everything. You can promise the sky, the moon, the sun, everything. But when you're in power, you forget all the promise. When you have no money, you promise, oh Allah, if you give me money, I want to do this, I want to do this charity, I want to do that donation. You say so many things. Oh, I want to go to Mecca, to the Holy Land, if I have money. Once Allah gives you money, you only remember Hawaii, you only remember Switzerland, you can plan. And then people ask you, how about Mecca? Mecca, I'm not ready yet. Oh, I have not been called yet. No invitation yet. Switzerland invite you? No. But you know how to invite yourself. You know how to plan and everything. Now you are there now. You have a good time. No, you can go. There's nothing wrong. You want to go around the whole world, go. But your first journey when you have extra is to go to Mecca, because this is your pillar of Islam. That must come first. No, we plan to go so many areas. When come to Mecca, wow, expensive, huh? I'm not ready. So when are you ready? That's why in the 50s, the 60s, you see the one who go to Mecca is always the oldest, with intention want to die there. No, you don't go there to die. You go there to do ibadah. You know. If every Muslim go there and die, then there's no more Muslim outside. You know. You should go there and strengthen your iman, come out and spread Islam. That's why the Prophet reminds his ummah who perform Hajj with him, that everyone who are here today in Arafah, you must go back to your people, go back to your district, to your country, and call them convey the message of Islam to them. Invite them to La ilaha illallah. That is how Islam spread. The Prophet never said, go and give them Zamzam water. Go and give them tamar. No, go there and invite them to Islam. But we don't do this anymore. But alhamdulillah, today life have changed. A lot of people who are young is going to Mecca. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. And the last visit I have last December, I was being briefed by the people in Mecca, because we have a special meeting with them, telling us that part of the king vision in 5 years to come, they are preparing to host 15 million pilgrimage. 15 million. Now the maximum 5 million. The maximum they can go. So in 5 years' time, 15 million. So they are doing a lot of new infrastructure. All the hills around Mecca, where all the yellow brick or the red brick houses, is gone. They have cut off the water supply, cut electric, all must beckon. They have moved them out. They are going to start to demolish all the hills around that and redevelop. You will see a massive change in years to come. We are brought to visit that area and look at what is been planned. Anyhow, we have to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us. Allah never breaks His promise. And He establishing the truth. And establishing the truth means when Allah says something, something is going to happen. He said, I will forgive you. He will forgive you. I will show my mercy upon you. He will show His mercy upon you. I will respond to your prayer. He will respond to your prayer. But always remember, you have make a promise to Allah. What is our promises towards Allah? What kind of promise we make towards Allah? Brothers, any brother can help me? What kind of promises that we have made towards Allah? Yeah? Yeah, there is His right towards us. Yeah, that we must worship Him and do not have any partner with Allah, no shirk. And His right upon us not to punish us. But remember, we always ask Allah, Kul inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. This is our promise. Every Muslim in Nusantara, maybe not from Pakistan or India or Arab, because they hardly use this dua in their prayer, but the Malays in general make this dua iftitah. Qul inna salati, say, all my prayer, all my sacrifices, what I do in this life, and my dying, I'm going to die, sooner or later we will die. But everything I want to do is lillahi rabbil alamin, purely for Allah, not for anything else. No hidden agenda. Whatever thing that I'm doing lillahi ta'ala. Lillahi rabbil alamin. This is what we have been promising Allah about ourselves. But do we fulfill our promises? Most of the time we fail. Allah promised us, He never breaks His promise. Innaka la tukhliful mi'at. Oh Allah, you are not the one that will break your promise. No. When He said this, this is going to happen, inshallah. So, the Prophet continued and pray for the deceased, forgive him. And that's why the Prophet always said, when somebody dies, the only important prayer that you should pray for the deceased is, may Allah forgive him or forgive her. That is the thing that the Prophet wants us to pray. Yeah? And show him mercy. For you are the all-forgiving and all-merciful. Now, brothers and sisters, we know Allah is all-forgiving and very merciful. Are we a person who likes to forgive? What do you think? Do we like to forgive? Sometimes. Are we merciful? Yeah. I don't know. Everybody will ask yourself, am I merciful? But merciful is not to show your weaknesses, no. You must be firm, but still merciful. Not let people bully you, no. You have to educate the people who are arrogant. So they learn. So they become more humble in the future. But we hope those who are arrogant change before they die. Pharaoh was very arrogant. King Pharaoh was arrogant. He thought that he had all the power, the army is behind him. He get all the support. He said he can do anything he wants. Until the last minute, he said, now I accept you, O Allah. I believe in you. It's too late. Only the last part of your life, you say to Allah, you believe in Him. And before that, you say, no, I am God. Now you know that you're no more God when you want to die. And then you say, oh Allah, I believe in you. Al-an, Al-an, now. It's a joke, you know. Last minute you do that, it's a joke. You cause a lot of problem to the people around you, and then now at the end you say, I believe. It's really a joke. You know? And look at the other prayer that the Prophet ﷺ loved his ummah to keep on asking, because Al-Barzakh, no more prayer. When you're dead, no more prayer. The one who's going to pray for you is the living, not you. You don't have to pray anymore. No 5-time prayer anymore. No. There's no Fajr for you, no Zohar for you, no Ramadan for you. Yeah. You are really a free man now. But you are waiting for the judgment of Allah. Anas bin Malik, one of the young companions of the Prophet ﷺ, who served the Prophet from very young age. He was always with the Prophet. Reported that Prophet ﷺ used to say the following dua, supplication, Allahumma inni a'udzubika minal azri wal qasal wal jubni wal harm wal bukhli wa a'udzubika bika min azab al qabri wa min fitnat al dajjal wa min fitnat al mahya wal mamat. All these are prayer that is important for us to reflect. We have been making prayer, but we don't reflect. We are not committed to our prayer. We just lip service, pray, and then we don't feel anything. A lot of young people today, they pray 5 times a day in front of you. You ask them, how do you feel? Nothing. They don't know how to feel at all. You ask your children if you want to check, how do you feel when you pray? Sometimes they just don't know how to explain, because there's no feeling, but they are praying without feeling. How do you feel if you eat and people, how is the food? Okay, I don't know. How do you feel? Of course you feel bad. Say something. Oh, too salty. At least I know it's salty. Too sweet. At least I know that it's too sweet. When people ask you, how is the food? Don't know what to say. If the wife has been cooking for hours and hours, and you just sit down like a big boss and eat the food, and then you say, I don't know what to say. Wow. It's going to break the heart of the one who prepared the food for you. Yeah? It's very important to have some feeling. So now in this prayer, oh Allah, I seek your protection from helplessness and laziness. You cannot say, I cannot do anything. How can you say that? How can you say that I am helpless? Thing that you want to do, you know what to do. Thing that you don't like to do, oh, I am helpless. Oh, you know how to choose when to help and when not to help. Yeah, this is not good. You are not sincere. You know, you should be sincere to yourself. You like people to help you. Do we like people to help us? Children, do you like anybody to help you? Yes. Then we must learn how to help others. That's how it goes. You love people to prepare food for you. Alhamdulillah. At least you appreciate and then you clean up later on. You just help yourself. Do not just bring yourself to the basin and wash your hand. You have the plate, you have the glass. Just bring it together. Can you do that? No. That's too big too. It is not my job, man. My job is just to eat. In the restaurant, no problem because you pay. You pay for the extra service. Are you going to pay your wife? If you want to pay her, okay, every time, every meal, 20 ringgit. Alhamdulillah. But no, your wife is giving you free services and then you are so lazy. How can you be so lazy? Astaghfirullah al-azim. You know how to carry your body to the sink. You cannot carry your own plate. You cannot even carry your own glass. What is happening to us? Did Allah say that this washing is the duty of the woman only? No. Even cooking, sometimes the men are very good. For those who have learned, for those who have not learned, then you don't cook, you waste the food. You spoil the food. Allah, you better don't touch the kitchen. You're going to spoil everything. And then, okay, let the woman who Allah give them the skill to cook, to taste everything, but you don't be lazy. Give a helping hand. You cannot say, I'm helpless, when you can still move. You know. And it's a good exercise. Always think. Doing washing, all these are very good movement. Do something, especially the young boys, you know. When the mother is cooking, you are not going to cook with her. The daughter is going to help the mom in the kitchen. But when cleaning up, Allahu Akbar. You do that now, one day you see, when you grow up, you become father, you become mother, your children will do the same for you. How do you feel? How do you feel? You want to be lazy now? You want to be lazy now? Okay. Then next time you have a lazy generation. A helpless generation. And then you suffer. And now you got headache, you got migraine, and you have vertigo. And also you ask Allah from what? To protect you from jubni wal haram wal bukhli. From cowardice, old age, and miscellaneous. We don't want to waste. You don't want to be a coward. A Muslim is not a coward. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You stand for what is right. But right according to Islam, not right according to your feeling. My feeling, I'm right, not enough. Your feeling can be right, can be wrong too. This is important here. And seek Allah's also protection from old age. That means you don't want to go old, you want to always be young. No. You know when you get older, you get weaker. So even you are going to grow old, may Allah still give you the strength, the energy to be independent, not be dependent, so that you become a burden to others. And miscellaneous. We know sometimes we are so, either we are stingy or we are wasteful. Some parents very stingy. Some children very, what? Wasteful. They waste. You know, we got news from the Middle East where we have people going there to help those who are in the war zone, preparing food for them, and they still waste. They just take so many food, they can't even finish, and then they take a few and then they leave it behind. When you look at what is happening, you feel so sad and you feel so hurt inside you. In the situation that you are so in need of help and food, you can still waste. This really disturbs the good feeling that we all have towards the people who are living in that kind of situation. You shouldn't have waste anymore. You should be thankful whatever and take what you need. If you want to keep, then it's different, but you don't waste. Very hard to see what is happening. Now, when you look at what is happening around us, brother and sister, do you find a lot of people who are helpless, who are not helpful? Yes. Do you find people who are lazy around you, among your family members sometimes? Sometimes, yes. Sometimes the husband very lazy. I don't know what happened to the man. Men normally are men, hardworking, Wow, I'm a man. But now the men become, I think maybe the women are too hard. Maybe the women are too active, make the man become lazy. So woman must try to show that I want to take rest and see whether the man do his part or not. Coward, do you find there are people who are very coward? Yeah. Old age, do we have old age among us? Yes. Those who miscellaneous, you have people who are very stingy or people who are very wasteful. Do we have this kind of people around us? And that is why the Prophet is teaching us this dua. Because this thing exists around us. Hope that we will not be one of them. That is what a dua is. Oh Allah, protect me from this, so that you don't become one of them. What is the point? You make dua, after that you are the same person. That means you never change. It's just lip service. Oh Allah, protect me for this, protect. After that you only use the wash liquid, protect. There's one also, protect. And I seek your protection from the punishment of the grave. Stay away from what that caused you to be punished in the grave. From the fitna of Dajjal. Dajjal always twists and turns. Right to be wrong, wrong to be right. So don't be like Dajjal. What is right, you say right. What is wrong. Dajjal is the greatest liar. So don't lie. If you try to keep on lying, you become mini Dajjal. There is the work of Dajjal to keep on lying and lying and lying. Yeah. And the way they lie sometimes is so true. They still want people to believe that what they lie is true. And it happened. People start to believe. And the Prophet did say, there will come a time the liar will be, not only the liar will be listened. People listen to liars. People say the liar is telling the truth. The one who tells the truth, they say, you are a liar. This is going to happen. One of the signs of the doom days, the Prophet said, everything go upside down. And the Prophet said what? Iyyakum wal kadhib. Stay away from lying. فَإِنَّ الْكَذِبَ يَهْدِي إِلَى الْفُجُورِ. Because lying will lead you to further lying. And lying will bring you to commit more sin. وَإِنَّ الْفُجُورِ يَهْدِي إِلَى النَّارِ. When you love to keep on lying and lying become your habit, that is very, very dangerous. Yeah. Then it will bring you to hell. And from the trial of life and death, وَمِن فِتْنَةِ الْمَحْيَا وَالْمَمَاتِ. We are living here for a while. You cannot escape from the trial. Nobody who lives in this world can escape from the test of Allah. Either minor or major. Either now or later on. Everybody will be tested. Yeah. And also, when you are going to die. The Prophet again keep on teaching us to make dua. If you cannot remember the long dua, at least you remember some short dua. Yeah? And that's why Aisha narrated that a Jewish woman came to her door begging for food and saying, "Feed me." Where is that? When the Prophet and Aisha is in Medina. Medina, there's a lot of people of the book among the Arabs. Yeah? A Jewish woman came to her door begging for food and saying, "Feed me. May Allah protect you from the fitna of Dajjal and the fitna and punishment of the grave." Who said this? The Jewish woman. Now all of them believe. They believe there is Dajjal. Because the Prophet did mention, no prophet was sent before me, except that prophet will remind his people about fitnatul Dajjal. Everyone has been warned about Dajjal. Yeah? So don't say we have not been warned. Yeah? Aisha mentioned this to the Prophet, upon which he stood up, raised his hand, and extend his arm, and at that time the Prophet may do this kind of dua. Not just like this. We used to do like this. There's our style. Sometimes the oldies say, don't open your arm, because then when Allah send down the dua, it miss. You know, you must make sure that when they come down, you grab that dua. No, you cannot grab the dua. The dua is not form of money. Money, okay, you see. You know. But this is dua. It's Allah's response. He don't come in like how we are begging from people, no? So the Prophet will raise up his hand high, extend. Sometimes the companion say, we can see what is below his armpit. Because he raised his hand. These are serious dua. Yeah? Very serious dua. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min fitnatil dajjal wa a'udhu bika min azabil qabri. Oh Allah, I seek your protection from the fitna of Dajjal. And these are the dua that the Prophet never missed. Each time when he performed fardu prayer, each time when he performed the sunnah prayer, qabliyah, ba'diyah, any prayer, the ending, he always said, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min azabi jahannam, wa min azabi qabri, wa min fitnatil mahya wal mamat, wa min fitnatil masih dajjal. But can you imagine, brother and sister, the dua that the Prophet recite every single day? And he command his companion to recite in their prayer. But majority of the Muslim today don't even memorize this dua. When we conduct a day course for perfecting our prayer, when we ask majority of those who attended the course, this dua, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min azabi jahannam wa min azabil qabri wa min fitnatil mahya wal mamati wa min fitnatil masih dajjal. How many memorize? Maybe you can see 5, 10 people raise up their hand. 100 of them don't memorize. I don't blame them, because it was not in the book. It's not in the system, no? In our curriculum from school. From primary until secondary, you don't have this dua in the textbook. Who to blame? Now, if you ask me, I think there is a purpose that they don't teach you this dua. So that you can just be like you and follow the norm. When you keep on dua, remind Allahumma inni a'udzubika min azabi jahannam, I don't want to go to hell, maybe you stop a lot of things that can bring you to hell. Then their business will be having problem. Wa min azabil qabri, you stop slandering, backbiting, so there's no more hatred, no more enviness. Everybody care for each other. They don't like. People like you to fight. And they always divide and rule, divide and rule. So if you keep on hating, arguing, slandering, gossiping, then there's no more unity. You are busy finding the faults of somebody and to attack him, humiliate him. Then who is perfect? Nobody is perfect. Today you say, I'm a liar. Tomorrow I say, you are a liar. Today you say, I'm a hypocrite. Tomorrow I show you, you are also a hypocrite. 2 kali 5. There's a Malay word. Malay don't say they 2, 5 and 5, 2. Anyhow. Why? Because they have a reason. Oh Allah, protect me from fitna Dajjal. Maybe there's a lot of the work of Dajjal around. They don't want you to know. But if we have been exposed to this dua and have the right understanding, I think we have saved ourselves from a lot of problems. Because we have been reminded again and again, seek Allah protection from these 4 things. The Prophet said, إِذَا تَشَهَدُ أَحَدُكُمْ, any one of you make tashahud in your prayer. The last tashahud, فَلْيَسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنْ أَرْبَعَةٍ, I command you to seek protection from Allah. And you seek protection with Allah from 4 things. And that's why the Prophet, Allahumma inni a'udzubika min azabi jahannam, wa min azabil qabri, wa min fitnati mahya wal mamati, wa min fitnati masih dajjal. The younger generation today, they are going to expose to more fitna than us. They are going to be exposed to more fitna. We have been exposed to a lot of fitna. Their fitna will be double. The coming generation will be triple. But if you keep on reminding everybody from now, be careful, be careful, be careful, inshallah, we hope that the coming generation will be more alert about the danger of this Dajjal, who twist and turn, especially the media that we are exposed to today. All the word they use, the news that they convey to you. What is so bad, it becomes good. What is so good, nobody promotes it. This is what happened. The media hardly promote the good thing. But alhamdulillah, sometimes people who are very good in media, they have to come up with their own media, their own promotion. Alhamdulillah. But in general, the media is not to tell you what is the truth, nothing but the truth and the whole truth. No. The media is to confuse you. Do we receive a lot of news through our WhatsApp sometimes? Do we get confused sometimes? Then what do you do? When you get confused, what do you do? We still entertain. We waste our time talking about it. When you get confused, stay away. Anything gray area, stop, cut off. That's how you move forward. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the right understanding. Yeah? I mean, the last prayer that we want to share today is a longer one. Allahumma inni a'uzbika min al-qasr warham. Some of the prayer is like what we have been taught by the Prophet earlier. Yeah? But in this prayer, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also remind us, وَمِن فِتْنَةِ الْغِنَى وَمِن شَرِّ فِتْنَةِ الْغِنَى. And we ask Allah Rabbul Alameen, oh Allah, protect us from laziness, old age, sinning, indebtedness, from the trial and the punishment of the grave, from the trial and the punishment of the hellfire, from the evil of the trial of wealth, from the trial of poverty. Even when you are wealthy, it can be a test to you. Don't think that when you're wealthy, you will be good. No, not necessary. A lot of problems started when people have a lot of money. When you have a lot of money, a lot of ideas. But always not good ideas. No? You're going to waste, and you start to waste. You don't use the wealth properly to please Allah. Yeah? And so, poverty can be a fitna. Yeah? We also ask Allah to protect us from poverty. Aisha radiallahu anha sometimes said to the Prophet, when the Prophet asked her, anything left behind at home in the kitchen for us today? Aisha something will say to the Prophet, nothing, Ya Rasulullah, except some water and some dates. Now can you imagine the life of the Prophet, the chosen one, the leader of the Muslim? How humble their lifestyle is. We, alhamdulillah, have been given by Allah a lot. And from the trial of Masih ad-Dajjal, O Allah, wash my sin from me with the water of ice, hail. Purify my heart from sins like you purify a white garment from dirt. Normal, this kind of prayer also, you do it for those who die. Yeah? There's a dua where the Prophet taught us, Allahumma fillahu warhamhu wa afihi wa'fu anhu wa akrim nuzulahu wa wasi' mudkhalahu wa qsilhu bil ma'i wal thalji wal bardi wa naqihi min al khataya kama yunaqqa thawbu abyad min ad danas. And that is the dua. Yeah? We ask Allah to purify our heart from sins, like how Allah purify a white garment from dirt and separate between me and my sin, as you have separated between the east and the west. Keep on asking Allah Rabbul Alamin for all these good things to happen to you and protect you from all the bad things that may come to us. Habiba reported that she once said, "Oh Allah, let me always enjoy the company of my husband." Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, yeah, who Allah's Messenger, my father Abu Sufyan and my brother Muawiyah. On hearing this from her, the Prophet said, "Laqad sa'altillah la'ajal madruba." Wa ayyam ma'duda wa arzaqin maqsuma la yu'ajjalu Allahu shay'an qabla hil aw yu'akhkhira shay'an an hil walau kunti sa'altillah an yu'afiq min azabi finna wa azabil qabri kana khairul wa afdal. She is asking, and the Prophet remind her, you are requesting from Allah things that involve fixed term, counted days, and ordained sustenance. Something that Allah have qada and qadar. Allah will not expedite anything before its time, nor delay a thing beyond its time. Had you instead asked Allah to protect you from the punishment of fire and the punishment of the grave, this would have been better and more beneficial. Yeah. You can ask Allah what you want to ask, but the Prophet is guiding us, like how he guided his family. When you want to ask something, you ask for something, yeah, that is important. Yeah. The more important for you to ask, may Allah save you from the torment of hellfire and the trial of the grave. Anything here now, people can help you. Down there, no one can help you anymore, except your deeds, your prayer that you have been asking Allah every day. May Allah make it easy for all of us, brothers and sisters, and make us become the people who are humble and keep on asking Allah what is important. Not just keep on asking so many things, you know. Children also must remember, you want to ask something that is important, relevant to your age now. Don't ask your parent, Papa, give me one handphone. Okay, I give you one, Nokia one. Yeah. Just like no swiping one. Oh, no, I don't want Nokia. Give me iPhone X. Huh? Your Papa only iPhone 6, you want iPhone X? But because your Papa loves you so much, okay lah. X lah, then you know what's going to happen. The iPhone is going to X him. It's going to destroy him now. So may Allah protect. Don't ask things that you don't really need. Yeah, there's no use for you now. Yeah, there's so many other things that's more important for you, yeah, to concentrate on. Inshallah, if there's any Q&A, now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Faddal. Can use that mic.
And the protection of the grave.
Azab al-Qabr.
When you're dead, will all your trials be on Judgment Day, not in the grave? Will you be punished twice then?
Yeah. According to the saying of the Prophet, there is punishment in the grave, but not the very severe one. Even not severe one, you will be punished. But the day of resurrection is the final one. This is just focusing on certain sin that you die because of it. Gossiping, backbiting, you don't clean. That particular one, they will punish you at the grave. The resurrection day is everything. Here is just something that the Prophet said, these are the only sin that will be punished in the grave. So they are immediate punishment. They are something that Allah will wait until the day of resurrection. Now, Padda.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Padda.
I need your clarification in terms of one hadith, Imam Muslim, about the one sahabat of Rasulullah SAW, Tamim ad-Dar. He met Dajjal in one island. Can you clarify whether that's a authentic hadith or?
No. There is many hadiths talk about some sahabat thought they have met the Dajjal. But the Prophet ﷺ said, no, that is not the Dajjal. The real Dajjal is not there. They think maybe he is the Dajjal. You know, the Prophet said, no. Dajjal, no one, even our Prophet, none of the Prophet have met the Dajjal. Only Allah showed the Prophet how he looked like. But none of them have met. Until the time come as a sign of the doom days. But there are people who say, I think I saw someone, and then he's like Dajjal. No, you say he looked like this, and he looked alike. But the Prophet said, no, that is not the real Dajjal. Yeah. And I remember the hadith in Sahih Muslim. I did taught this hadith to my class before. Yeah, that the Prophet explained that, no, sometimes when the Prophet described how Dajjal is, then the Sahaba may come across a person, something like that. So it means, I think I saw the Dajjal. And I saw it in that island. No. Even the island that Dajjal is chained now, no one knows. No one knows. It's something hidden by Allah. It's like Ya'jud Ma'jud. Where is Gog Ma'gog? No one knows. You remember there's the latest movie, the Chinese movie, about the Great Wall of China. Anybody remember the Kung Fu movie? Yeah, it's a Kung Fu movie about the Great Wall of China. They do the shooting there. The way they show the movie, you see like the Gog Ma'gog and the Dajjal, the one eye. Always when they want to show Dajjal, they use the symbol of the one eye. Like the Lord of the Ring, also one eye. Yeah. Sometimes when you look at that movie, you try to recall what the Prophet said. They are trying to get some of this detail from the holy saying of the prophets and then try to make a movie. But it's very, when you look at the movie, if it's real, it's very scary, how they come in, they came. You just cannot imagine when they come out. But according to the saying of the Prophet, Ya'jud Ma'jud is like this. Small in size, hairy, but their numbers, only Allah knows. That means about 40 to 50 of them, one human. Just try to imagine 40, 50 Ya'jud Ma'jud equal to one human. Yeah. But none have seen Ya'jud Ma'jud. None have seen. The same go to Dajjal. None have seen Dajjal. Yeah. Naam. Any two more last question from the sisters? No question from the sisters. Just don't forget all the good prayer. Keep on asking. And try to understand the dua. So that you know what you are asking from Allah. And you must try to stop doing what that can cause you to be punished in the grave. And also that may cause you to go to hellfire. Do you remember what the Prophet did say when I said in my Wednesday class? You can ask dua, you can ask for this, you can do charity, you can donate this and that, but you deny, you ignore qada and qadar. When you deny qada and qadar, according to the Prophet ﷺ, all your good deeds will be erased and you will end in hellfire. Because qada and qadar is one of the article of faith that you cannot have doubts. Even you don't understand, you just have to believe in it first. How do you really want to understand? You may need time to learn about how the Prophet taught his ummah to understand qada and qadar. There is the class we have every Wednesday morning, the same time, 11 to 12:30. But this coming Wednesday, the class is not on. Yeah? So may Allah Rabbul Alameen give us the right iman to believe in all the 6 articles of faith without doubts. Even you don't really understand, And that is what faith is. Not everything that you learn in life you understand. Especially about the unseen. About azab kubur, nobody see. But you must believe. The Prophet said so. There is an azab in kubur. But not all azab. The other one will be after the day of resurrection. Now, last one.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Talking about charity and good deeds. Sometimes we face two situations. We would like to give something, but we don't want people to know. And there are events which are carried out where they encourage people to go to good deeds that people will know.
Okay.
So this is a situation where if people know what you do, sometimes it may backfire. You know, we don't want we want to keep it quiet ourselves. Okay. I've known a lot of people who does that, and they're very happy about it. But at the same time, so which is better?
Yeah, this is a very good question. When you want to do something good, especially donating, give charity, the best one, according to the Prophet, is whoever give with their right hand and left hand knows not, without anybody knowing. That means they will keep your sincerity intact. But then the brother is saying that, how about if we do it openly to encourage and motivate others to give? That also it is recommended sometime. So that people know, if the normal person can give so much, I am somebody, can I give more? To encourage people is good. Something, it depends. But when you do that, you must take care of your intention now. Yeah. You must really take good care of it. Your intention is not to show off, but to motivate, to encourage others to do the same thing. Yeah? But not to show. Once you have the feeling, I'm going to show off, you immediately just stop again. This feeling will come. At first you thought that you are doing for a good cause to encourage, but later on, then you quickly make istighfar towards yourself and ask Allah to forgive you. The good intention now is being tested. The shaitan is whispering now and call you to talk more about yourself. Then you quickly istighfar. And then you do it secretly again. If you can do openly without having this problem, alhamdulillah. Because sometimes you need to motivate others. Yeah? It's like children, you know. Last Friday we have an exercise, spring cleaning. And this is also a good thing that we like to encourage anybody one day. You know, that's why I always inform the Jama'ah who are good in whatever, just come forward and offer us and say, Sas, I think we want to plan to do something in this center, how to do a spring cleaning. Example is good. We done that just Friday, this Friday. And then which team came? The first one is all the children. From age what? From age 5, 6. Yeah, there's a team, yeah, including my grandchildren. You know, they came, they have the team to guide them, do all the washing behind. Yeah, yeah, whatever they can do. They train them from young. Yeah. And then of course, we will give some token to them. Do it open and immediately ask, can we come again? Children is children. When you appreciate their activities, no, they feel good. They are children. It's okay. There's nothing wrong to do that, you know, because we love to see them participating, you know. And also our youth, some of them was around, the staff was around to also do the other part. The heavy part. These are for the light one. They come and do the cleaning. I love children who are being guided, yeah, to do all these activities for the community. They start from here. They even went sometime, yeah, to the poor people's house, the flat, yeah, the PPR, and they go and clean their kitchen for them, their washroom, they brush and everything. Now they clean all the stove that is so dirty and so rusty. They change sometimes, and then they present it back to the poor family. Now this is your new kitchen. Alhamdulillah, these are activities that is good. Sometimes you can motivate them openly, but then slowly you educate them. You do for the sake of Allah. You do for the sake of Allah, so that they are more sincere, yeah, in whatever they are doing. We have to help each other, inshallah. So may Allah make it easy for all of us, brothers and sisters. Don't forget, one exercise, I do not know whether you all have followed up. If you have not been following up, you know we have the LOU kind of exercise here. That means every year, anybody who want to contribute at least 1,000 ringgit for the yearly program activities that we are doing, helping the reverts, the poor, the needy, and so on, that you are encouraged to participate, and then you can come forward to, inshallah. It's for the benefit of all of us, so that when we go back to Allah, at least we have something to say, I have done something, oh Allah. And this is important. May Allah guide us, may Allah forgive us, may Allah accept all our deeds, and may Allah answer all our prayer, and may Allah protect all the sisters who we pray for them today, so that they'll become better, at least, they have patience to go through all the pain and the suffering. Amin ya Rabbil Alamin. Wa billahi tawfiqi wa aqri da'wana and alhamdulillah bil alamin. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.